All right, guys, happy Sunday. So this video is going to be talking about how to pack on muscle fast. As I promise you guys, it's so much easier than you think, okay? So the first thing you have to realize is if you're more of a beginner, like you've been lifting for like anywhere from like 1 to 2 years, or you're just brand new, or you really haven't taken the step to actually take it serious in general, I'm going to tell you right now, newbie gains is 100% a real thing, okay? And this is something that I fucked up on bad. Like, I still trained somewhat hard, whatever, but there's a lot of shit I didn't know when I first started in that first 2 to 3 years of me lifting that I know now that has gotten me so much progress. And for a reference, I started at like 145, 150 pounds, and right now I'm 190 pounds lean. Like I have a six pack, you know what I'm saying, whatever. The first thing is learning how to train hard, okay? If you're first in the gym, if you're a brand new beginner, obviously the first thing you should do is focus on form and control, right? Like if I'm doing a dumbbell curl, a seated dumbbell curl, just for reference, like learn how to control the movement and actually go a little bit slow. So that way you know how to do the movement in general. And then over time, focus on upping the weight, upping the intensity, so that way you're training hard, okay? And by training hard, I do not mean upping a weight so much to the point where it's like you're going like, that's ego lifting, okay? There's a difference between ego lifting and lifting heavy. Lifting heavy is still, you see how it's higher intensity, but I still have like that control. That's the main thing you want to focus on, and it's going to be the number one thing that's really going to blow up your progress, right? Other than that, what I would personally recommend to is just doing anywhere from like 8 to 12 sets per week per muscle group, right? Now, don't get me wrong. Everyone's different. Genetics play a role, of course, but 99% of people that I talk to and just help in general, whatever, they're doing so much volume. Like I promise you guys, you do not need to be doing 4 or 5 exercises per muscle group in a single workout. That's just too much, okay? Me personally, I do 10 sets per week per muscle group for every muscle group, okay? For quads, for chest, for arms, everything. With that being said too, during my workouts, I only do 2 sets per exercise. I know most people do like 4 to 5. That's just way too much volume, okay? You have to understand when it comes to building muscle, getting stronger, and actually seeing progress, the main thing is recovery. Are you actually recovering from your workouts? Are you recovering from all this volume you're doing? And 99% of you are not. So I think sticking to a lower volume approach is so much better. And I'm not gonna lie, like most of the times when I sign clients up for my coaching, they tell me their current programs and their current splits and the volume that they're doing right now. And it's so much volume. And as soon as I get them into my coaching, and I always preach about having like a lower volume approach, they break out of their plateaus and they start getting progress like instantly. Okay. Third thing is, if you want to pack on muscle fast, you're just starting off, whatever, is nutrition. Okay. This is the most important thing. Okay. When it comes to recovery, it's all about nutrition. Are you getting enough protein in? Are you getting enough carbs in? Are you actually eating clean? So are you having the proper nutrients your body needs to recover and actually grow the muscle, right? You can do the best workout program in the gym created by the best coach ever, right? No matter what your goal is, muscle building, CrossFit, I don't care what it is, right? But if you're not eating right, you will never see the progress. So first thing is protein, right? We need protein to build muscle. A general rule of thumb is 0.8 to 1 gram, or 0.8 to 1. Okay, let me put it like this. When it comes to protein, you want to get around your body weight in grams of protein every day is what I'm trying to say. So me, I'm 190 pounds. So you want to get anywhere from 0.8 to 1. What do I mean by that? So the very minimum protein that I really need, in a sense, is anywhere from like 160, 170 grams. That's really all I need. I'm 190 pounds. You want to generally aim for around your body weight in grams of protein, no matter if you're bulking, cutting, no matter what the case is. So if you're 200 pounds, try to get at least around 180, 190 grams of protein every day. If you're 140 pounds, all you really need is like 100, 110 grams of protein. And where do you get these protein sources from? Whole foods, not protein shakes, not whey protein, not protein bars. You want to have clean sources. So different type of meats, different type of fish, Greek yogurt, eggs are all amazing sources of protein. Now, when it comes to other things, other sides of nutrition, you want to make sure that you're eating clean in general. So when it comes to your carbs, you want to be eating vegetables, fruits, bread, certain breads, potatoes, rice, oats. These are all whole foods and very clean. So that way your body is going to use these nutrients to actually be able to recover, stay healthy, of course, and just get better progress. Because I promise you, if you're working out right now and you're really not eating clean and you're still seeing progress, The minute you start eating clean and fix your nutrition is when you will start seeing crazy progress. Crazy progress. And that's something I messed up on my first year or two of lifting. I would say I was eating probably like 30-40% clean, but as soon as I upped it to like around that 80 to 90% is when I started seeing progress fast. And that's what you need. And then other than that, in terms of recovery, it's really just about sleep too. You want to have like 7-8 hours of quality sleep every night. But really, it's just going to come down to the basics. It's going to come down to sticking to the basic exercises in the gym, keeping your volume relatively low so that way you can recover better. Number 3 is outside the gym recovery, right? You want nutrition, you want to be eating clean, whole foods. When it comes to protein, around your body weight and grams of protein every day from actual clean sources. Training hard in general, like I said, in the gym, and then getting 7-8 hours of sleep every night. That's literally it. I'm here to tell you about I'm not here to bullshit you. I'm telling you straight as it is. As long as you can stick to that consistently, you will see progress. And I'm telling you the biggest things that I see with people who are have these plateaus or remain the same size for so long is because they're not training hard and they're not eating right. That's literally the only two things. Obviously, you want to stay away from drinking every other day because alcohol stops protein synthesis. So you literally cannot build muscle if you're drinking every other day. But other than that, that's literally it. Stick to the basics. I promise you. Again, especially if you're relatively new to lifting or you really haven't taken it serious to begin with, if you start implementing these little 4 or 5 things that I just told you, your progress will skyrocket. I promise you. No bullshit.